Yes, students. So we are discussing example 5 problem now. Yes, one more time we'll explain that one. Okay. Observe the figure and then find angle P. Okay. Angle A, triangle ABC and triangle PQ are given. Then sides measurement, that is AB measurement is given and AC measurement, BC measurement given. AB 3.8, BC 6 and AC 3 root 3. So in triangle PQR, PR measurement is 6 root 3, PQ measurement is 12 and QR measurement is 7.6. See, from the figure we can observe that all the three sides of one triangle given, okay, and another triangle measurement is also given. But the sides, corresponding sides are in the same ratio that we can observe. That is, so take this AB measurement and in triangle PQR, take the measurement RQ. So, AB divided by RQ, we can observe that 3.8 divided by 7.6. After the simplification, you will get 1 by 2. And take BC divided by PQ, then that is also 6 divided by 12. So, after simplification, it is 1 by 2. And the last side, that is AC divided by PR. Take the ratio of AC and PR. 3 root 3 divided by 6 root 3. So here root 3 get cancelled. So 3 by 6. After simplification, again you will get 1 by 2. So from this we can observe that. So all the three sides, okay. So the triangles sides are proportion AB divided by RQ, which is equal to BC divided by QP and CA divided by PR are in the same ratio. In the sense, the sides are in proportion. Okay, sides are in proportion. That's why triangle ABC similar to triangle RQP according to yes similarity criteria. So now you got the idea of yes similarity criteria. Now corresponding sides are in proportion. Okay, so AB by RQ, which is equal to PC by QP, then CA by PR. So three sides are in proportion, then we can say that yes similarity criteria. So up to this discussion over now in the last part. Okay, so now using this SSS similarity criteria, we have to find the angle P. Okay, so here in the triangle ABC, actually angle A is 80 degree, angle B is 60 degree. Using angle sum property of a triangle, you can find out the measurement of angle C, no? Yes, first we will work out that one. So using angle sum property of triangle, let us find out angle C. Okay, so angle C which is equal to angle P. How can we say that this angle C which is equal to angle P? So corresponding angles, when the two triangles are similar, we can say that corresponding angles are equal. Now in this figure, so how this angle C is corresponding to angle P? Because you observed, now we took the ratio in the form of AB divided by RQ. This AB side is corresponding to RQ side. Then here AC side is corresponding to RP side. BC corresponding to PQ side. So if AB corresponding to RQ side, then angle C corresponds to angle P. Then angle B corresponds to angle Q. Then angle A corresponds to angle R. So then what we have to do? Angle C which is equal to angle P, corresponding angles of similar triangle. Now take angle sum property of triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C which is equal to 180 degree. In that angle C we have to find. So that is 180 degree minus angle A minus angle B. So then angle C which is equal to 180 degree minus 80 degree minus 60 degree which is equal to 180 degree minus 140 degree. So that is angle C which is equal to 40 degree. So angle C which is equal to 40 degree. So I want to explain this problem on the board. Only the diagram part I'll explain on the board. 1 second. So first once we will discuss this problem, then we'll discuss the same problem on the board. Okay, angle C which is equal to 40 degree. So why angle C which is equal to angle P? So how? See, let us come here. So in the beginning days, You have discussed that angle A corresponds to angle R, angle B, angle P, angle C, angle Q. So ಈ type problems ನ ನೋಡಿ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಹೇಗೆ ಈ C ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ corresponding angle ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು question mark. Actually, this triangle PQR, no? So we have to take it as ulta. So have you got the idea? So let us take this diagram on the board. One second. A, B, C. So here the measurement is 3.863 Then another one triangle P. Sorry, this one is P. R, Q. That is 6√3. Then this one is 12. Then here measurement is 7.6. So in the beginning, how we took the ratio? So AB divided by RQ. So wait one second, stop sharing. Okay. See here, ABC triangle and PQR triangle. So we took the ratio in the form of AB divided by RQ. AB divided by RQ. Then BC divided by PQ, right now. So this AB side is corresponding to this RQ side. In the sense, e triangle na reverse we have to take. So idu e type al ulta ag bandaga, again I'll draw the figure, same figure, that is P R Q. So actually 7.6 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ actually ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ. So here 6 is same, then here 6√3. Okay, so actually given figure is this one. So we have to apply the corresponding sides are proportion. Now we have got the corresponding sides are in proportion. So that's why. So this AB divided by PQ, which is equal to AC divided by QR, that is equal to BC divided by PQ. We got this type of condition, no? So in that condition, now you just observe this AB corresponding to this PR, AC corresponding to this RQ, then BC corresponding to PQ. So angle A corresponding to angle R, angle B corresponding to angle P. So here one second. A, B, C. Next 7.6 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು, 6.3 ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. What happened here? Something happened, no? So what happened here? Yes, one second. This side ಹೀಗೆ ಬಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ angle P ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು angle C ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? Yes, angle P ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು angle C ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ angle P ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು yes, ಹೀಗೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Here Q and this one is P. Okay, so now it is clear. Yes students, listen here. So actually naming ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, P ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, Q ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. So actually ನಾವು ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಚ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ, ದೋಸೆ ಮಚ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಸೈಡು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ. ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾನೋ? Yes. Charan? Charan? Yes. Charan, clear ಆಯ್ತಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? Charan? Hello Charan? Charan? Yes, clear? Yes. Nikhil? Nikhil are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, is it clear, Nikhil? Second question.
Clear, Mataji.
Okay. Got the idea now? How is angle C corresponding to angle P? ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ.
ಮತ್ತಾಜಿ ಅದೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಎ 3.8 ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಎ ಸಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ, ಈ ತರನೇ ಮಾಡಿ ರೂಢಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಷರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವರು ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, 3.8 7.6 ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1/2 ಬರ್ತದೆ, 6/12 1/2 ಬರ್ತದೆ, 3/√3 6√3 1/12. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 3 sides are in proportion ಅಂತ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ತೋರಿಸಬಹುದಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಗೆ? ಬೈ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆನಾ? AB divided by RQ. So ಈ AB divided by RQ simplify ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1/2 ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ AC divided by PR ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1/2 ಬಂತು. BC divided by PQ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1/2. ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವ್ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹೇಗೆ? ಎ ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ನಾವು. ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಥದ್ದೇ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ 3 sides of one triangle, another 3 sides of another triangle ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕದು. ಹೇಗೆ? ನೀವು ಎ ಬಿ ತಗೊಂಡೆ, ಎ ಬಿ ಗೆ ನಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಎಸ್, ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಪಿ ಆರ್, ಬಿ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದು ಈಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಈ ಎ ಬಿ ಗೆ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಎ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಆರ್ ಪಿ, ದೆನ್ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್, ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಿ ಯ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಂದ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಬಂದ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಿ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. Yes. Okay. So now we'll discuss example 6. Okay. Example 6. Here we have the question. In the figure, OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD. Okay. So what is given here? OA into OB, which is equal to this OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD. Show that angle A is equal to angle C. This angle A, which is equal to this angle C, we have to show, and angle B, which is equal to angle D, we have to show. So what is given here? OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD. From this given data, we have to begin the problem. See, given data. First, we will write the given data. OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD. So it is given. So now you just take this OC to this side and OB to this side. LHS part. OC you take for LHS part and OB you take for RHS part. Then, so OA divided by OC, which is equal to OD divided by OB. Why here division symbol? Because here OA into OB, there is a multiplication sign, no? So that's why when we transfer this to another side, it becomes the division symbol. OA divided by OC, which is equal to OD divided by OB. Now compare this with the figure. OA, this OA divided by OC. OA divided by OC, which is equal to OD divided by OB. Are you observing? Here we are including the two triangles. Triangle AOD and triangle BOC. This side, in triangle AOD, this OA side. So that is in another triangle OBC, we took OC side. This OA divided by OC, which is equal to OD divided by OB. So two sides are in proportion. So in a triangle AOD and in a triangle BOC, two sides are in proportion, and we can observe the vertically opposite angles here. Angle AOD, which is equal to angle BOC or COB. So a vertically opposite angle. See here, observe this properly. So we covered this side, that OA divided by OC we covered, and OD divided by OD, then included angle, this AOD, which is equal to COB, vertically angle, vertically opposite angles. Here we applied SAS, similarity criteria, side, angle, side, side, angle, side, included angle, condition must. So you have to apply included angle only. You have to take the included angle. Side, angle included to two sides. Okay. So that is angle AOD and angle BOC. So SAS, according to SAS similarity criteria, we can say that triangle AOD is similar to triangle BOC. So from this, already now the two triangles are similar. So if two triangles are similar, then corresponding angles are equal. So angle A, which is equal to this angle A, which is equal to angle C, this angle D, which is equal to angle B. So what is the reason for this? Corresponding angles of similar triangles. So is that clear, students? Here we applied SAS similarity criterion. Okay. So once again, I'll explain this on the board. What is the given data here? So very simple data. That is OA into OB, OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD, OC into OD. So what we did actually here, see here, OA into OB, which is equal to OC into OD. So in the next step, OA is here only. Take this OC to this side, that is divided by OC, which is equal to OD here only, divided by OB. So got the idea of this step now? So from this, we begin the problem. Okay. So that is OA by OC, which is equal to OD by OB. So then we have to take one vertically opposite angle. So we can apply SAS similarity criteria. Okay. Yes. OA by OC, which is equal to OD by OB. How you got this relationship? Okay. So we call this as equation 1. Then vertically opposite angles are equal. Here we cover two sides and one included angle. So that's why reason is SAS similarity criteria. Once if the two triangles are similar, then corresponding angles are equal. So therefore angle A is equal to angle C, angle D, which is equal to angle B. So we'll go to next question. Yes. Here you have one question. A girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of a lamp post at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground, find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. Okay. So actually we discussed this type of problem in the beginning classes. No? A girl of height 90 centimeter. A girl of height of the girl is 90 centimeter. Is walking away from the base of a lamp post. So diagram is given in the question only. Okay. Diagram is given in the question only. So a girl walking away from the base of a lamp post. Here you can observe AB we took as a lamp post. Okay. So this is B is a base of the lamp post. So from this here, so girl traveled, okay. So girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of a lamp post ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು, okay, at a speed of ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground, so height of the lamp is 3.6. Okay, find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. What we have to find out? See, we have to find the shadow of the girl. So, neredu shadow of the girl after 4 seconds. Okay. So, ilinda walk ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅವಳು, ಹೌದಾ? Girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of a lamp post at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter, lamp 3.6 meter ಇದ್ರೆ ground level ಇಂದ, find the length of her shadow. ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಳೆ girl, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಅವಳ ಶಾಡೋ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 4 seconds. 4 seconds ನ ನಂತರ ಅವಳ ಶಾಡೋ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? So we have to take the diagram properly. AB lamp post, okay na? Let AB be a lamp post and CD be the girl after walking for 4 seconds away from the lamp post. So illi girl 4 seconds away from the lamp post, girl illi dare. CD we are denoting as the girl, representing as a girl. AB we are taking as a lamp. CD girl after 4 seconds illinda. So travel ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1.2 meter per second speed ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So this is the girl height, okay, CD. So DE is the shadow. We are taking this DE is the shadow of the girl after 4 seconds. So that is girl walking for 4 seconds away from the lamp post. We can observe from the figure that DE is the shadow of the girl. DE is the shadow of the girl. So DE is unknown. That one only we have to calculate. Let us take this DE as X. Okay. Take this DE as X. Okay. Now we have to apply science concept here. That is speed into time, which is equal to distance. Distance is equal to speed into time. Here we know the speed, that is 1.2 meter per second in 4 seconds. No? So that is 1.2 meter into 4, which is equal to 4.8 meter. In the sense, the distance of the base of the lamp post to the girl, okay, BD distance we got it as 4.8 meter. Here we got the distance BD. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಳೆ ಅವಳು? 4.8 meter. Okay, so now what we have to observe is in a triangle ABE. Now you take a triangle ABE and take a triangle CDE. Are you observing this triangle? Triangle ABE and triangle CDE. So here angle B, which is equal to D. How angle B which is equal to D? Because both are standing on the ground vertically. So that day we discussed, no? So almost this one is always 90 degree. Here angle B is 90 degree, angle D is 90 degree. So each angle is 90 degree because lamp post as well as the girl are standing vertical to the ground. Okay. So from this result we got that B is equal to D. Then angle E which is equal to angle E, because in a triangle ABE and in a triangle CDE, this angle E is common for both the triangle. So if two angles are equal, then can we say that two triangles are similar? Yes, of course. According to AA similarity criteria, we can say that triangle ABE similar to triangle CDE. AA similarity criteria. If two triangles are similar, so then can we write this BE divided by DE, which is equal to AB by CD? This BE divided by DE, which is equal to AB by CD. So that is corollary of Thales theorem. Okay, corollary of Thales theorem. Now BE measurement we can write it as BD plus DE. That is BD we got 4.8 plus DE we took it as X. Therefore 4.8 plus X divided by DE in the sense X only, which is equal to AB is the height of the lamp post, that is 3.6, and CD. Girl height is 90 centimeter, but remaining measurements are in meter. So that's why we have to convert that to meter, that is 0.9 meter. So now simplify this one. Okay. So 4.8 plus x, here you transfer this x to this side, that is the 0.9 ones are 0.94 are, that is 4 into x is 4x, 4.x plus x which is equal to 4x. Then transfer this x to this side, that is 4x minus x is equal to 3x. 4.8 is equal to 3x, therefore x is equal to 4.8 by 3, that is 1.6. Shadow of the girl after walking 4 seconds is 1.6 meter. Okay, got the idea of this problem now? So once again, see here, AB is the lamp post, okay, height of the lamp post. CD, this is the girl, okay, standing. So both are standing on the ground level. ಗರ್ಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬಿ ಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಶಾಡೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಇ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ x. Okay, so here we are applying this distance is equal to speed into time concept, that is, so first we have to find out this BD distance, then we have to take the two triangles, we have to show the similarity of the two triangles by AA angle criteria, similarity criteria. We can say that the two triangles are similar, then apply corollary of Thales theorem for that. This here, BE divided by DE, then AB divided by CD. Okay, corollary of Thales theorem, then substitute the value, so you will get x value. X is nothing but DE value, that is the shadow of the girl. Is that clear, students? Okay. See, we have one more problem, example 8, but today we will not discuss this one. Tomorrow we will discuss because Devra sir is waiting for the class. Okay, so we have got the idea of the first 4 example problem now. So based on that first 4 example problems, try to work out the exercise problem, that is exercise, third exercise is homework for you. Okay, so before going to write the exercise part, first copy this example problems, example 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8th one is also very simple. So try to understand the 8th problem. Otherwise tomorrow for 5 minutes I will explain this and then we will move on to the exercise part. Okay. So first you write all these example problems and then you start exercise, third exercise. Okay. So is there any doubt, students? Okay, Nitin. Yes, then we'll end the class.